1 in 4 kids in Oregon is at risk for chronic health problems such as type 2 diabetes. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. Joining me is Beth Kaye. She's with the Oregon Public Health Institute. Thanks so much for being with us.
It's my pleasure.
You know, it's interesting that the Surgeon General came out with a statement that's really hitting people the wrong way and really opening a lot of eyes. This generation is the first projected not to live as long as their parents.
That's right. That's right. And it's really pretty shocking. As a parent, I'm astounded by it. The way we live today is just not healthy. We're not moving enough. We're not eating enough of the right food, and it's creating a lot of preventable health problems.
And with the Oregon Public Health Institute, you work with cities across Oregon.
I do. I work on something called the Healthy Eating, Active Living Cities campaign, and I work to encourage cities to make healthy environments where that are livable. They help a city be more prosperous, be attractive to business. They're win-win all around.
Now, how do you go about doing that? What would you do in talking to the civic leaders of a city in helping that city become, say, a better fit for food choices?
City leaders want to be sure that they are not trespassing on the rights of families and the rights of individuals. And so what I usually do is I explain that there are 3 factors in health. And the first one is genetics. And cities should not have any role in genetics and determining anybody's genetics. The second is individual behavior, individual choice. And again, it's not a city's role to decide what somebody should eat for dinner, whether somebody should get up in the morning and go exercise. That's not what a city should do. And the example I usually give is, what if I've had a bad day and I decide I'm going to come home, I'm going to flop on the couch and eat a couple of pints of Ben & Jerry's. Well, that's my choice.
But you're giving me things that cities shouldn't do.
What cities should be doing is things that give people options so that they can make healthy choices in their lives. And cities are in a great position to do that. Cities decide whether there are going to be sidewalks by the school. They decide whether there's going to be a safe way for my child to ride his bike from my house to his high school so that when he arrives, he's ready to learn. They do a ton of stuff like that.
So maybe something like community gardens and farmers markets that we see sprouting up all over the place is a good start.
Absolutely, and cities have a big role in that. Cities can provide space for a community garden. Many cities around our state provide free water to community gardens. And cities are great at rounding up volunteers. City leaders know everybody to help make those gardens really go. Often a lot of the produce goes to the local food bank, and that's so important.
So to these farmers markets, when you're living off of green stamps, or food stamps, excuse me, can they spend those at farmers markets?
Some farmers markets accept SNAP benefits. They need a little machine to do that. Sometimes cities help them buy that little machine. And then you can use your food stamps to buy fresh produce, and that's a great thing. Some cities are doing a really great program called SNAP Match, and that's where the city sets up a fund, and a mom who has $10 on a SNAP card can go and get maybe $15 worth of fresh produce because there's this little match program going on.
All right, well,
it's a wonderful investment.
And you have an interesting job. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And we want to thank you for being on Comcast Newsmakers. For the crew here, I'm Ken Ackerman. Make it a great day, everyone.